Hi everyone, I want to start a series of presentations on a major topic. Can you take a guess? Oh, yes you can because you've already seen on the screen, right? Yes, you're right. Dementia. Dementia. Half of the world population would have known about dementia in one way or the other, if I'm permitted to make that prediction. Okay, let's go. In the course of this presentation, I'll go over what is dementia, and do we have different types of dementia, and if we do, what are they? I have listed 7 stages of dementia. Are you interested in knowing all of them? What are the possible risk factors? Are you interested in knowing about signs and symptoms? You should be ready to know about treatment. Are you not concerned about the prognosis? Can we even prevent it at all? And I will be itching to know the long-term complications. Okay, follow me. Let's go together. By way of definition, dementia is just a collection of symptoms of cognitive impairment. Cognition is a form of Latin word meaning cognitio, which is in our English language, get to know. No wonder everything about dementia has to do with ability or disability as per knowledge, memory, or intellect. In psychiatry, testing cognitive impairment or not will involve memory, orientation, language, intellect, judgment, and so on. The brain has a problem right now, just like the skin, the teeth, the eyes, the heart, or the blood could have problem. So there is problem with perception, insight and intelligence, problem with memory, knowledge, intellect, language, judgment, and orientation. And part of the physical examinations you are going to do for any affected grandpa or grandma is still along this. So it's all about this. What are the different types of dementia? Here, some might be surprised because majority would have known about Alzheimer's disease. But that is the leading cause, and that is number 1. How about multi-infarct dementia? Alzheimer's disease is not the only one. We have multi-infarct dementia. I will talk more on each different types of dementia very soon. How about HIV? Some will have HIV dementia complex. We have what we call frontotemporal dementia, normal pressure hydrocephalus. Some will say, what? What is it talking about? Don't worry, there will be a separate presentation on that. How about dementia after having stroke? How about Lewy bodies dementia? You heard about that before? Yes. How about Parkinson? You're familiar with that? Huntington's dementia from Huntington's Korea, you know that? Genetic problem, yes. Traumatic brain injury. Somebody had an injury, road traffic accident, or riding a horse, falling down, or being trampled upon. Now is having dementia months, years after. We'll talk about that later. Have you heard about Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease? You'll soon know about that. How about senile dementia? Or even sometimes confusing enough, and there's diagnosis called pseudo-dementia. Not truly dementia, but not really out of it, pseudo-dementia. So I'm going to talk in details about each of these. So don't be in a hurry. Keep checking my channel and you'll be getting this from now. What are the stages of dementia? Yes, it is where we really need to talk more. You have yourself, your siblings, your parents, grandparents, and if you're lucky enough, grandparents. You can help yourself, your family members, your neighbors, your church members, co-workers, whatever religious groups believe, the mosque, Hindu, or anywhere, by following this. Stage one, pre-illness. There's no cognitive impairment, so nothing to worry about here. If some of us will be kind enough, we can say everybody that is not yet diagnosed and not having problem with dementia is in this category. And that is the best category we want to be. Okay, stage two, that will be the beginning of cognitive impairment. It's still going to be very mild because the only problem here is the individual will be forgetting names. Now, forgetting few things, might not be able to follow things in sequence order, might not be able to follow protocol. This is an individual who does things in a particular way that we've known about and we've known him or her for that for years, but things are changing now. Some things are being left undone. That is the onset. Stage two. Stage three, it's getting worse, but the individual can still function, can still go to work. However, the family members, co-workers will start noticing that something is getting wrong with this staff. She's not entering the data correctly, she's missing out some points and so on. Or family members will complain, he or she is getting lost. Will go out, might not be able to find paths back home again, and so on. Stage four, he needs to be reminded before he or she could do normal things that he or she has been doing before. The recent memories will be lost and will not be able to handle what we call instrumental activities of daily living like banking, making transactions at the store, the telephone. She'll be forgetting telephone numbers or can't remember telephone numbers of family members, and so on and so forth. Stage five, this individual will be needed to be assisted or even be prompted before anything could be done. There will be severe memory loss. Can't even remember home address anymore. Isn't that horrible? That it's not the fault of this grandma or grandpa, it's just like that. And activities of daily living can't be done. What are that? Can't even bathe self, can't wipe the bum when they go to washroom, can't cook anymore. Some would need to be fed even after presenting the entire food to him or her. Stage six. At stage six, the health workers will be interested to hear this. At stage six, they'll become agitated. They'll become very aggressive. And long-term events can't disappear completely from their brain, so it's going to flash in once in a while. Like somebody who is known to be someone working in the church, leading services on Sundays, can just wake up and start telling everybody, we need to sing hymns right now, we need to do this right now. Or somebody who's a police officer can just say, you are under arrest. What they've been doing for years will just flash back. Then they will have lost recent memories. They won't be able to tell you what happened a few hours or yesterday. They will be prompted and assisted for everything. That is stage 6. So the agitation is a big issue. It's not their fault. Sometimes they'll just slap the nurses, kick doctors, even their family members, and they come around. Some will even leave their room and go and do all sorts of things. Disinhibition, they do all sorts of things that I won't repeat here. Then stage 7, the last stage, they become moribund. Wow. At that stage, they may not be walking. They may not be communicating anymore. Well, whether I like it or not, whether you like it or not, that is the end stage, and that is the end of life. They are not going to get out of this stage again to do anything. Beyond this stage is mortuary. Sad enough that dementia cannot be cured, and we move from this first stage to this last stage, whether we like it or not. There's no cure. Sorry about that for all those who are supporting their family members who are passing through this. When that stage is reached, let's cooperate with the caregivers, because stage 6 and 7 is a lot of burden on the caregivers. Family members, nurses and doctors, everyone involved, is a lot of stress. And my empathy is giving me concern to say, identify with all of you. It's a big stress. Okay, aggressive behavior. There will be agitation, aggressiveness, delusion, hallucinations. Disinhibition, like I've said, they will get up and go to another person's room and do just anything, see disturbances, they'll be wandering around or just pacing around. Like I said, none of this is their own making, but we need to know that we're going to face this. So when any member of the family is diagnosed with either Alzheimer's, dementia, or anything, any of those diagnoses, and they are passing through these stages, then we should be prepared that we're going to meet this along the line. Safety. Amongst all that we are going to be concerned about, the first thing to be addressed, the first thing to be concerned about and be addressed is safety. That is the first thing that anyone handling any patient with dementia should be concerned about. Okay, driving. I have a funny story. I have a friend from Great Britain. The dad had a doctor that they've known for more than 30 years. Okay, and the dad was diagnosed with dementia, and the doctor recommended the driver license to be suspended. That was done, and the insurance company revoked the license, and we used to call my friend's dad Grandpa, and Grandpa was told, you won't be able to drive again. Oh, you needed to be there. He was mad. He was furious. The doctor he had praised for more than 30 years suddenly became a non-entity who knew nothing, who couldn't even identify the left hand from the right. He called him somebody so stupid that didn't know what he's doing. This is the same doctor he has praised for more than 30 years. So I chip in that to let you know the impact of this on these wonderful people that have been diagnosed with dementia. So the first concern is safety. Take the license off, please. And I gave that example, though funny why saying it now, but it wasn't funny in that time. We battled with that for weeks and months. But that is the first thing to do. It's not going to be easy, but it must be done. Is this person living alone? It is time to change it. Refer to group home or any other means of looking after him. Cooking should be stopped. And wandering or getting lost and dying, we should be concerned about that. What are the possible precautions or preventive measures we can still take? It's going to be a kind of burden on the family members, and I will give an example that is not so palatable, it's not so encouraging, but will pick a lot of sense in it. A man, I think about last year or 2 years ago, killed his wife because he thought that the wife was suffering too much. It depends on which side you belong. To some, that was a pure love. He felt too much concern about the wife. To some, you've not created any life, so you cannot take any. However, I brought it out to let you know the impact of this condition called dementia, not only on the affected people, but also on their family members, loved ones, and caregivers. So the man was charged to court. The case is still in court as I speak. No pronouncement, no judgment yet. But he killed the wife, and he said to everybody on the radio that the wife was suffering too much. And every other relations knew the wife was truly diagnosed with dementia. So it's a serious problem. My heart goes out to everybody affected. So let's do the following. Send the affected person to a group home. Don't keep him or her to yourself if you can't really cope. Send the affected person to a group home so you will not get to the point of killing your partner thinking you are saving his or her life. I don't know how that is saving a life anyway. We can get a tracking device at the group home to know where they are, because sometimes they just open the door, or when a visitor is coming, they sneak out and you may not know where they are, particularly in winter times. They can go have frostbite or even die. You can have wonder gas at group homes. If they are group homes, they have wonder gas and supervision at all times. And at this junction, I will advocate for more staff, more members of staff for all group homes, because it's a lot. One-on-one supervision will be the best, but doubt it if they'll have enough, the number of staff to do that. You can hospitalize if necessary. There's no harm in doing that. Just do everything to make sure this individual is not a problem, is not a danger to himself, to herself, and to the people around, including you, the family members. Be vigilant. As a physician dealing with anyone with dementia, first thing is to do head-to-toe examination. When you do head-to-toe examination after taking thorough history, Don't worry, there'll be a separate presentation on making diagnosis of dementia later on. And of course, I've made a promise that I'm going to talk about each different types of dementia. So head to examination and you try to rule out delirium. Rule out delirium. Rule out urinary tract infection or pneumonia. Why that? In elderly, it is not all the time that they will present with expected level of temperature when it comes to UTI or pneumonia or any infection. And it could be delirium. Find out if this person has been boozing before and now hallucinating or whatever. And find out, because most times in elderly people, they used to have what they call polypharmacy. Is this person reacting to new drugs? Or is this the level of vitamin B12 deficiency that is causing this problem? Could this be hyponatremia? Could this be as a result of head injury now having complication of it, or normal pressure hydrocephalus? No, it could be something else. Could this be depression? Insomnia? Just treat appropriately. So the fact that this is looking like dementia doesn't mean it's dementia until we have worked thoroughly, holistically, and honed down on dementia. In conclusion, for now, because this is just the beginning of series when it comes to this big topic. So I'll tag this as just the introductory part to a big topic. We will go over each type of dementia in the coming days. We'll talk about risk factors, prevention, signs and symptoms, history taking, the physical examination, possible investigations, and I know you'll be itching to know about treatment as well. Thanks for listening to my presentation. Kindly subscribe so that you'll be able to follow all these topics as they are released in successions. Thanks.